Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Nashville. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Practice Warriors, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Right to the air goes Daniels. Open man downfield, it's Warren. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Hall, a first down and more. And he will get into the end zone. Breece Hall, touchdown Colts. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. The ball comes out.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Ready up.
Metcalf, the motion man. And he'll take it on in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. We're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irvin. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Hey, 70!
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
22! Middle!
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
32!
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man downfield. It's Hockenson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Set! We're waiting!
A shotgun snap to Stafford. This pass caught by Judy.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Set! 180!
Again, it's Stafford. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
59!
On 4th down, Stafford. That one hard. T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown Titans. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19, 70, let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Here we go. 18,
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
He's going to air this one out. He's got it! What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big gainer for Indianapolis. A pickup of 44 yards.
Let's go, Warriors, 70. 60 Eagles, 6, 79 Broncos. Dragon 6, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. He keeps, and he's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Indy. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Reichert now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Colts will take a 21-7 lead. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. On the return, it's Chenault. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Ready. Yellow 20. Hey. Easy. Moving hot.
Quick throw taken in by Judy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Judy. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Colts out to the early lead. And we're back in Music City after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Set.
They'll run with Irving. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his tight end, Hutchinson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Set.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. Whoa! Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 22.
They get 22 yards there. That's good for a Titan first down.
Third down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
First down, Stafford. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again. It's second and 10.
Set. Number 20.
From the gun, here's Stafford. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third down, it's Irvin. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. That one, taken in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play call just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and it goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
On the return is Chase Brown. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. Open man downfield is Smith. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25.
Pickup of 44 yards.
So a big one there to start the drive.
First down.
A pickup of 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard
Dragon
line.
60. Three,
Metcalf,
three,
the motion man.
70 Timberwolf, Mustang 19. Ready, run.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. That's complete to Metcalf. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
First and goal, Indianapolis.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal.
Ready.
They'll throw with Daniel. That is caught by the tight end, Tyler Warren. Touchdown Colts. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone. And, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Stafford. To the left side, caught by Chase. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. On the run to the right. Going deep downfield for Judy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Throwing again is Stafford. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down for Tennessee.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey. Loose tip 21.
Stafford to throw again. Flush to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Yellow 80! Yellow 80! Hey. 40 got. 40 got. Zebra. 22.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. In trouble, and down he goes. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
22. Hey, 22.
4th down, Stafford. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. He's going to pick up a Titans 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
59. 50.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Out to his right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Omaha, set. Get a 20. Hey, Red. Hey, I got him. Hey, easy. 32. Hey. Alert.
To the air again, Stafford. His throw left is complete with Judy. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. We're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end.
Will Weichert to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Shenault. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
A give. This is Irving. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8.
Hey! Stupid alert! Moving hot.
Here's Stafford. That one intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Tracking 60.
On first down, Daniels. And it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Second and 10.
Ready.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Hey, 5-0.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Brings up second and 9.
From the 35, here's second and 9.
Set. What do you have?
To throw is Stafford. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To number 7, Bucky Irving. It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
It's third and 4.
Set. 180.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down in critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
We'll try again here. Second and 10.
280. Middle.
From the gun, Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there.
22.
Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Throw on third down, Stafford. He's going to let it go deep for Chase.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and 1. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Got it. Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now Daniel throwing on 1st and 10. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
And maybe a little more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
79 Broncos.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Metcalf left side, and he's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
To the air again is Daniels. That is caught for 3. To the goal line and in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Blue 60.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Fires complete to Harrison Bryant. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and inches. Irving now gets it to start the 4th. Gonna try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Stafford. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
That's good.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that ball. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Stafford. Middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. That's taken in by... He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Colts have got it. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Will Riker down on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. On the return, it's Shenault. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Stafford now on first down. He'll get that complete to Ross. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 38-yard line.
Second down, it's Stafford. Forced out wide. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Set. Real right. 280.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. First and 10 now from the 36.
11. Ready.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
32. 50-50. Alert. 59.
Stafford to throw again. Again, working deep downfield. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Set. 20.
Throwing again is Stafford. Open man, right side. He's got it. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
280. Real right. 22. 20 hot.
To the air again. Stafford. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown Titans. For the rookie Higgins, the 2nd pick of the 2nd round. He has his first NFL touchdown.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, 54. 7. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Way Walker.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Here's Smith to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Ready, ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready. 60 Vikings, 60.
Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 34-yard line.
79 Broncos. 60, Dragon 60. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And it will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Cut. Ready. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big gainer for Indianapolis. And even 50 yards.
First and
19
goal
Lions.
at the 8-yard
60
line.
Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, trap 50, trap 60. Mustang 19.
Throwing now, Daniels. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Daniels to throw on second down. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Reichert now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts are going to extend their lead.
Makes the score Colts 49, Titans 20.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Chenault. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set. 250.
On first down, it's Stafford. Moving to his right. Oh, trying to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
18 Rattler. Let's go now. Ready.
On first down, Daniel. Catch made there, left side by Walker. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Remember, he had this touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
19 tight.
First down, Indianapolis.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Will Reichert now on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Colts stretch things out even further. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Chenault. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Now Stafford. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for two, and it does not pan out. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. His throw left is complete with Judy. And he is out of bounds. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Play action now for Stafford. The pressure too much, and he goes down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Set. Hey, blue 60. Monday. White.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it.